This town is crying out, fuck all the trends. Bakers grabbing coffee with some underground gems. It's Rogues FM. Rogues FM.
Hey gang, I'm an idiot. I nearly uploaded next week's video today, but it includes a song that isn't really out yet, so I couldn't do that. The guest next week is Wink, by the way, shh. But since this interview's total length is around an hour long, I agreed with Kaspar to upload the first half today and the second half on the date of his single release for Jersey Farm Blues. So you're still going to get an episode today, you just got to wait a little bit longer for the second part, but trust me, it's worth it, and this episode's just as good. So, yeah. Sorry. Also, word of warning, my forehead is really greasy in this intro. Like, you'll see, it's really bad. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry that the concept of time exists, and I forgot. Good night. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Going through, we're connecting. There we go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Lovely. You're right, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah, same.
I'm out of it. I've hit that stage now, whereas like people watching this is like a month nearly in the past, but this is still like, what week are we on lockdown right now?
Dude, I've lost track.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I thought today was Wednesday. When I woke up, I was just like, oh, it's Friday.
Yes.
Fuck. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, though. You know what I mean? The loss of time.
Well, yeah, it's weird, like, because we always look forward to Friday. We are so focused on what day it is because we just want it to be Friday. And now it seems like it doesn't matter. But it just goes to show that time is a human concept, and it really doesn't matter what day it is.
Yeah, it's just like what Callum was saying to me, that he's like, he just doesn't care. He doesn't care. Like, he's having breakfast at like 4 p.m. now. Nothing matters to him.
Yeah.
He's just alive. And I guess, like, if you're really bored of this, like all of us are, I guess, I feel like the loss of having to track time is good, because that means it's going by quicker for you.
Yes, definitely.
If you're just drifting instead of like having to know what the day is, what the time is, and what you're doing.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, I'm still teaching at the moment, so.
Oh shit.
I have to. That's one thing I have to keep track of. I'm teaching guitar, and I also teach at a school, so trying to keep track of that as well.
Shit.
So I do have to look at the calendar sometimes.
Yeah. I don't have one. I just have to tell myself to do a thing and do it now, otherwise I'll go insane.
Yeah.
I just have I need to fix that, but that will come in time, and by that I mean never. So that's bullshit. But yeah, to kick things off, I guess, just tell the people who you are and what you do and whatever it is you play.
Hello everyone, I'm Kaspar Berry Rapkin.
Hey.
I predominantly play in a blues band. I play electric guitar and sing in a blues band, but I do too many things for my own good. And I'm sure I'll get a chance to go into it later. Yeah.
Nice. So, too many things for your own good. Is that just in Swamp Dogs, or is this scattered across the board currently?
Well, the way I present myself, Swamp Dogs is my main thing, but in reality, it's one of the things that I do less often with Seb and Mia, who are... Oh, God, sorry. Seb and Mia, who are in my backing band. They live in Leeds, so before they went to Leeds, it was all good. We were gigging pretty much weekly. And then they went to Leeds, and so as I mentioned, I teach. I play in a country and folk duo with Ellie McCann, who's a sick banjo player and mandolin player and singer. I'm studying. I have 3 jobs. That includes teaching. I work for MT Events, which are gig promoters and organizers, and my job is booking and running all the music at the Fighting Cocks, and sometimes a sound engineer. But in terms of instrumentally, guitar's my main instrument, then singing, then banjo, then keys, then bass, then drums, then harmonica.
Harmonica, I was about to say. Yeah, you do harmonica.
Yeah, that's mostly it. I just play what I can get my hands on. Recently, I bought a violin, but that's
Nice.
not going as well as organ is. Put it that way.
I mean, you say all of these things that are now, but like the always the recurring theme throughout, like whatever you've done is guitar, and that's kind of stalked you about. I recall, like, I think, what was it, Guitar Hero 2 or 3? That was like the big light up the arse for you to be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, so I was given a guitar when I was 7. I actually have it right here. Do you want me to get this on the webcam or my phone camera?
Whatever the hell you want, whatever the heck. Yeah,
So, can you see that?
I can see it. Yeah.
So it's a weird Korean Epiphone Les Paul thing.
Oh wait, that was my first guitar.
No, this one's different. This one has the
is it different?
tiniest body ever.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's different.
It is about 2/3 the size of yours.
You know, that is the one that was my first one, but I think it was a different
really?
pickup. Yeah, like it was kind of like it's a 2/3 size, right?
Not from a normal Les Paul. It's 2/3 the size of your one. So this
Right.
one's even smaller than yours, and
Oh,
I haven't
shit.
found another one since. I don't even know what the model's called. But my dad is disabled, and when he first became disabled, he joined a disabled flying charity where people can, let's say you haven't got your legs, you
Yeah.
can still get in an aircraft, and they mechanically adapt aircraft so you can fly
That's so cool.
them. And the man who gave me that guitar got to grade 8. He was a better guitar player than I'll ever be, and he became paralyzed through muscular dystrophy.
Jesus.
He can only move 3 fingers, but he still drives. He flies his own aircraft and
Nice.
runs the charity. And he said, "I'll give this to you if you promise to learn it." And he gave that to me when I was 7. To be honest with you, I didn't learn it until I was 11, and that's because it took me for something to be inspired, which was Stevie Ray Vaughan. I heard Pride and Joy on Guitar Hero on my DS, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" "Oh, it's Texas blues." "Are there other kinds of blues?" "Yes, there is. There's Delta blues, jazz blues, jump blues, Chicago blues, jazz."
Yeah.
And like from there, when I was 11, it's now kind of spiraled down the route of like, I will sit down and listen to field hollers or country music, folk music, all that area, particularly the older stuff. I'm not so keen on stuff post Stevie Ray Vaughan. So yeah, that's kind of how I started and where I'm at now with it.
It's so cool because, like, I don't think I knew you when you first started playing guitar, but I definitely was about when I must have been what, year 8 in like the music rooms of our secondary school, when like you would only really do the intro to Voodoo Child, then Seven Nation Army, and then Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah,
Like, even then, because I was 12, I was like, fucking coolest thing ever, because I've never seen like a person play guitar in front of me when I wasn't at like a gig or anything like that. So it was like the most coolest fucking thing to me, and I was always hanging out because it was just fun to watch.
Thank you, man. I would have started the summer before going into secondary school. Like,
Nice.
I started properly learning then. I had my first few guitar lessons when I got to school. So yeah, year 7, year 8. You know, there's videos that like I have that I asked you to film of me playing, and of course now it's like, what the fuck was I on? But
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
I mean, you say like, what the fuck was I on? Like, it's all learning curves, right? It's the way to see it. Like, you're allowed to, when you're new, and I especially know this now, you're allowed to have moments where like you try and not top yourself, but like I don't know, what's a good way of putting it? You branch out into things that aren't really for you, but it's okay to branch out into those things because then you know that you can go, okay, I tried that, but not for me.
Well, without trying to sound like a boomer here, I think our generation is very used to the sudden access of information. If we want to know something, we can Google it and suddenly we know it and are aware of it, and we can spend hours obsessing over it, going down wormholes of Wikipedia pages. But, you know, I feel like people our age confuse that with skills and expect to look up a YouTube video showing chords, and it's just like, oh, I've got it. Like
It's
a
not
lot of my
that way.
students ask me like, how do I sound good really quickly? And I said, you won't sound good if you do it quickly. You gotta. There are stepping stones, and that's something people tend to give up on when they realize it's a long road. But
Very long. Like it's like because I've started like doing like a online guitar course thing, and it was like a guy, and obviously when you watch those things, like, oh hey guys, I'm Marty from the music store in Chicago, and then like he rips into this fucking insane solo, and then you're like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. But
yeah,
then like
intimidation, man.
yeah, and sometimes not all of them. I realize that I sound like I'm taking the piss out of the guy who's actually called Marty. I'm not. He's cool, but a few of them are good in mentioning the fact that even they don't consider themselves to be good, not in like a self-defeating way, but like it's never done with this sort of thing. It's never complete, and you're never gonna be the best or amazing. But I think as long as you have patience
Hmm.
and like faith in what you play or what you write, then that's okay and that's enough.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
and
It-
like yeah,
yeah, I find like the best way, if you people say like, how do I sound good? Everyone has their own perspective on what is good, what
yeah,
sounds good. And to me, the only answer to that is learn songs you like. Don't bother like, I mean, different people need different things. Some people
yeah,
do need to go and learn their arpeggios, their modes and stuff. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, just learn something that makes you happy. Learn a song you love and wish you could play and work on it. And once you've achieved that, you'll be satisfied and you will think that sounds cool because you thought
yeah,
it sounded cool in the first place and wanted to do it. Not what other people think sound cool. Basically do it for yourself.
yeah. And like from a songwriting perspective, it's great when you learn a song that you like and you think, oh, I want to write a song like that,
Mm.
and you can start by stealing that song, but then bit by bit you can teach yourself how to make it not sound like songs that song, and then suddenly you have your own song from
Yeah,
your own like being and perspective, and then it's not that song anymore. It's your song. It's your spin, and no one's ever gonna know because you've made it your own thing. Like,
exactly.
and that's okay. But like again, going back to you saying like skits and shits, like there was a lot of bands I remember you being in like over the time before this, like not to bring out Ghosts of the Closet, but
No.
things like Understatement and
Yeah.
Igneous Frog. And
Oh,
was
dude,
there
they're good times. They were good times.
Igneous Frog was fun though. Igneous Frog was fucking fun. Like the one time I saw, I think it was the last time you guys played, because it was you, Ian. Was it Leon on drums? I can't remember.
Hmm.
It
Yeah,
was
Ian
Leon.
on bass, Leon
Yeah.
on. That's a mouthful. Ian on bass, Leon on drums, and I was guitar. And me and Ian shared vocals depending on
Yeah.
songs. And yeah,
It was a fun. I think that was the first time I actually went to the Horn or was allowed to go to the
really.
Horn. Yeah. What was this? 2016?
17. Our
7
first horn gig
Jesus.
was February 10th, 2017,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was like one of my favorite nights ever. It was. I was just surprised that I don't know because it was my first year of college as well. So I just come out of secondary school, but I had all these college friends as well, and I had made friends with all of Leon and Ian's friends.
Mm.
And suddenly it was like, wow, our first gig we packed it out. I think we brought like
Yeah.
80 people or something. The other
Jesus.
bands didn't really bring anyone. I don't think they brought a couple people, of course, but
Yeah.
like I'm gonna say I'm proud of myself for
Good.
doing that. And um, yeah, I was just so happy with the night, and it was my first like proper gig that wasn't the Pioneer or that wasn't a friend's barbecue or
Yeah.
school as well. But I had everyone there, made loads of friends, and um, yeah, let loose basically. I think that like I look back on those videos with that band, and I think that's like I gelled so well with them. We were all quite in
Feels right.
sync. Even though we were playing random music, we just played songs we liked. We weren't going for a particular
Yeah.
style. We only ever wrote one song, which was pretty much a collective of all that. And yeah,
I remember you went from Sergeant Pepper's and then you done was it Little Wing or was it Voodoo Child? It was definitely a Hendrix tune. You
yeah,
covered
we did
again.
at that
Might
horn
have been
gig.
Little
We
Wing.
did We opened with Sergeant Pepper's. I'm trying to remember what songs we did. Sergeant Pepper's,
It was Little Wing
Texas Blood, Little Wing.
yeah, because you said is Mika in the room, like,
Yeah,
because I fucking love Little Wing,
I
and
know
like,
you always said it. I remember right through school you'd say like, "Oh, I wish it wasn't just 2 minutes long."
yeah,
So we did like a 6-minute version
you
for
did. You stretched it out, and it was like the most wholesome thing, one of the most wholesome things anyone's ever done for me, and it was so sweet because like you really introduced me into Hendrix and Nirvana when I was 14. You really got me on it, and like I would have listened to them eventually, but I never bothered listening to it. Like
you.
I never bothered with, and then even stuff like Black Sabbath and Soundgarden, all that sort, or Foo even. Like I never bothered till I was like 14 or 15. So I was really late to the party, but like you did encourage me to listen to it and you pushed me towards it. So like it's all kind of like built off the stuff you showed me, which is fucking great.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
back and forth thing. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people are trying to capitalize off of music, especially in this time with the
yeah,
live streams. People are asking for money for live streams. People can do what they want, but I don't see myself doing that unless it's for charity, because I
yeah,
do believe the music should just be shared, full stop. And that's the
yeah,
thing, like turning people onto music. Through blues and through that weird little pocket of Instagram that is the Delta Blues music scene of
yeah.
the world, pretty much, because there's people of all ages on there. I know there's 15-year-olds on there who play excellent harmonica, and do you know the Messiah?
I think so.
Do you know the Messiah?
The Messiah, not
He
personally, not physically.
he got like viral because he made a Delta Blues lesson. He's an old guy with a
Oh
beard.
no, the guy who's like full on shouting at the camera.
Yeah, he would do shit like
Yeah,
he would go like, and when Stevie Ray was going,
yeah.
yeah, I'm friends with him now and
Oh,
stuff. Like I talk to him, and yeah, it's just crazy shit. I've met so many people through it, and it's a good thing to share music and not try to capitalize off of every angle of it. Sell your music. If you create something, you have the right to sell it.
totally.
If you feel you value it that much. But yeah, that's why I play a lot of free gigs, because I just like sharing the music. I know that sounds like a cucky thing to do, but
No, man.
music's music.
It's
Everyone
not
has their opinion on it.
cucky. It's not cucky at all to like just have like the honesty and like just the earnest heart of going, okay, I'm gonna play you songs that are old and bluesy, but I'm not expecting to really listen. I just want you to know that this is a thing that I love and care about, and maybe by the end I'll convince you too, and that's enough. That's
Yeah.
enough. And especially like with things like empty events, which was free every Friday and Saturday at the Flying Cocks, and that's excluding things like their festivals and their pop-up events, which put on a lot of talent for free. Like
Just to clarify, don't turn up to our festivals thinking they're free. Some of them,
a few of them you have to pay for,
it-
but like that's like venues and stuff. But like again, things like the Fighting Cocks Fest and just the general nights there, the acoustic or the full band nights, like they're all free and it's all accessible very easily. It's just all you need to do is sacrifice 2 hours of your night and then you're on your way. How is empty events right now? Actually, you mentioning that, like what are the plans? How are you guys dealing with everything? If you don't mind me asking.
to be honest with you, we haven't really spoken about it yet.
Yeah.
Like all businesses, not us, because we don't have anything we have to keep paying for. It's not like we have a building or a HQ that we're having to pay rent on or anything.
Yeah.
It's at the moment we're stagnant. We're just holding.
Yeah.
We're running some live streams as well. We're inviting people who have played for us before and new people to come and do live streams and stuff. But on the most part, we're not moving at the moment, and praying to God that the old Fighting Cox is able to keep going, and I'm pretty sure it will. We'll be back there as soon as we can.
Yeah, the future of gigs especially is a very strange thing to think about right now.
Yeah.
Like from a Fighting Cock scale to, I don't know, an O2 Arena, Wembley scale. Like, I don't know, especially with things like the Horn and local venues, which are kind of under the barrel. It's sad, and I don't know how I feel. I don't think anyone knows how they feel right now because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of official backing up yet from the government. That might change, hopefully. And
Yeah.
also, it doesn't seem like distancing measures are going to go anytime soon. So, like, how do you let these things happen now?
Hmm.
It's weird. It's so weird.
It really is.
Like, on the plus side, though, holy shit, when gigs do come back, there's like no excuse. I don't feel like I don't believe in this whole thing of, oh, in this time of isolation, if you don't practice your craft, you're just like not dedicated to it. I don't believe in that, because this is
Mm.
a perfect time to do fuck all as well. Absolutely perfect time. But like, I reckon like people like you, or people like, I don't know, bands like Anyone's Ghost or Wink or anyone, everyone's gonna be just fucking popping, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be beautiful. It's gonna be absolutely insane. It's gonna be terrific, and it's not like you're completely stagnant yourself, because you have a new single coming out, I believe,
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
horizon.
It's called Jersey Farm Blues. It's
Hell yeah.
my next single, and whilst I'm here on the airwaves and that, I'll also say after this I'm putting together an album of blues covers, which
Nice.
is one blues cover for every town I visited in the US last year. So that's something I can record
Yeah.
at home. But yeah, upcoming will stay. What's the word? Relevant.
Yeah.
Upcoming is Jersey Farm Blues.
Nice. I'm gonna touch on your time spent in New Orleans. Like New Orleans? Fuck, I
You
can't
can
say
say
it.
it like that. That's the way
That's
the
not
locals
how.
say it.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, New
Um,
Orleans, New Orleans.
I want to touch on that in time, because there's so many stories that you guys tell about that, and there's so many feats and like achievements you had out there. But focusing on this single first, there is a slightly tragic story behind it, if you don't mind sharing. Slightly, well, very tragic, not fair.
Well, I could tell a story. So
Right.
it was Saturday. The next day was Mother's Day, Mother's Sunday, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. This was 2017 as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cast your mind there. This is when my friends group post school was just starting to form, and you're part of that friends group now. It was just starting. It was like mainly Ollie Coyne and his friends banding together with my friends from Marlborough and the people from Verulam as well, banding together with people from Stags, and all coming together. So it was a Saturday. We were too young to be in a pub, so we were like, okay, let's get our parents to buy us beer and get drunk in the park, basically. So we were chilling there, and am I allowed to talk about drugs on this?
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
some guys come over and are like, 3 people came over
Yeah.
whilst we were in this park, and they were like, "Oi, we know you got weed in it," and we're like, "No, we don't.
Yeah.
We're drinking." And they're like, "Okay, man, whatever." And they come up to me, point a flashlight in my face, and like, I know
What
you,
time
bro.
is this?
What time?
Or the
Oh,
day? To have a
oh
flashlight?
no, it was nighttime. It was a night.
Oh, okay.
It was like 11.
Okay, right. Okay.
They came over and started putting a flashlight in my face and like, I know you, brother. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm from Norwich. This was in St Albans, so
Yeah.
but I just didn't want conversation.
Well, no, yeah.
So the 3 dudes walked off, and I was like, guys, seriously, I got a bad feeling about this. Let's go. Let's just move somewhere else. Or go. And they were like, nah, man, don't worry about it and all that. You're being paranoid. I was like, fine, whatever. Don't want to be a buzzkill. So I left it. Give it 20 minutes. 14 of them come back with the same 3 guys included in that 14. And yeah, they basically got bats, hammers, branches, and we're like, and there's 6 of us, bearing in mind. So
Yeah.
oh, hello.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically they were insisting we had the devil's lettuce on us when we didn't. We offered them beer. You know what Ollie Coyne? Ollie Coyne did. Ollie fucking Coyne. He was so we had started college, and he he always wore this jacket, and he kept every single train ticket he ever bought going to college. He put it in one pocket, so he had this whole deck of. And he said, "I got some train tickets if you want to get some."
I didn't know this part.
It was like the most whack thing I've ever seen. Like people are literally like got us sat on a bench and threatening to smash our skulls in with a hammer, and Ollie's just like train tickets.
That is like on the same level as like Wayne's World at the start when Garth's got the little plastic cup. He's like, if you're gonna spew into this.
Yeah.
His mate's like passed out on the bench, and he's like the little plastic cup, like, I'm helping you. Here, take this. I need this. I remember I didn't know about this until like I don't know a month after it happened because Lewis had that fucking gnarly face.
So,
just like I won't show it because it's horrible, but like.
But what had happened with him was he had gone for a piss or something. I don't remember what. But he came back and startled them, and all of them, like 12, 14 of them, just started kicking at him, and one of them did get him in the face with a hammer. So every time I play this song, I dedicate it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, they ran off. No, they didn't. One of them stayed, the one with the hammer, and we're all in shock, even though there was six of us. Well, now four, sorry, because May was tending to Lewis elsewhere.
Yeah.
After he'd been hit. It was us four on a bench, and the dude just kept trying. And I said, "Look, you beat up our friend. You think we would have given you some weed?"
Yeah.
And then he still wouldn't have enough. So Charlie Boyle, the tough cookie, Charlie Boyle, he stood up and just went, "Hit me then." And he was like, "No, brother, don't hit girls."
The moral code still stands, even when you get a hammer. Like.
And he walked off. Then Charlie was like, "Well, fuck off, you're a pussy." And he went, and we called the police, explained what happened. It wasn't really resolved. And that was the weirdest Mother's Day morning I've ever had, trying to explain what happened to Mum.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
It's
everyone. Like, it's not fair. Like, I've been in shit like that before. Not with hammers, but with dickheads where I've been trapped in the spot for some time.
Yeah.
And having no fun and being pinned down. It's not nice. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that sweetens that pain is Ollie Coyne being there.
And also Charlie. Just come on, then.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why you need people like that.
Yeah. I definitely would not be like that. I would definitely not be as like upstanding as Charlie. I don't think I'm not a fighter in any regards. Like, I can get angry, but I don't think I can put up a fight with someone with a fucking hammer. You know?
I mean, we knew we couldn't, or we were too in shock to do that.
Well, yeah.
I hope I got the story right. In case the others saying like, wait, what about that? But that's pretty much it. So I wrote a blues song about it, and
hell yeah.
I guess this is the part where we say, let's have a listen, and then you cut it and stick it in there.
This is the part where I say, let's have a quick listen, and I cut it and I stick it in there. Yes.
Yes.
It is.